How drunk was I? I pretended I was getting a blowjob from a fucking dolphin in front of my dad. That's how drunk I was.
Ohio.
8 years ago, I had an experience that I doubt few people have ever had. For a long time, I had never spoken of it to anyone. I have lived with the reality that I will most likely never have another opportunity like I had at that time, and believe me, it's been very hard. I lived in a city that had an aquarium that kept performing dolphins. By pure chance, the aquarium was an assignment I had when I was a security guard for a national security company. It would get pretty boring at night, and after a while, I took to playing with the dolphins. Finally, one night, I brought my swimsuit. Around 2 a.m., I changed. And after being sure the place was locked up tight, I eased myself into the pool. One of the dolphins swam in front of me on his side. I stroked his belly, and instantly his tail was thrusting in the air. Boy, did I find an erogenous zone. I should explain how the pool was laid out. As a part of the show, the trainers would have a couple of the dolphins beach themselves in a very shallow part of the water. This part was just deep enough for the dolphins to swim in. About a foot deep. It was my strategy to get the dolphins into the shallow water. I lowered myself into the water and very carefully started to stroke them. As I had hoped, he had a huge hard arm.
My mind's telling me no. But my body
My heart was pounding so hard I was sure it could be heard from 30 feet away. I carefully eased my hands down his belly. I was very careful. A full-grown dolphin can weigh from 350 to 600 pounds. I slipped my hand down his shaft, carefully squeezing it ever so often. He started to shudder as if he was very cold. His mouth remained open wide, and every so often I would rub his tongue. All dolphins love this. I have no idea why. His tail started to sweep back and forth really hard, when suddenly he raised his tail high out of the water, and with the first sound he had made all evening, he started his road. I noticed I had a real bone on myself. Hard as steel and throbbing. The dolphin left for deeper waters. I started to look for the female. She got bored of the whole thing and was off playing with the others. I started to slap the top of the water to try and entice her back. She finally came over. I began to pet her. I rub my hands up and down her sides. She nothing. I decided that now was the time. I grabbed her pectoral fin and rolled her on her side. I could only assume she was waiting for me to mate with her.
But my body telling me,
Now I wasn't really uncharted waters. She obviously wanted me to enter her. Taking a deep breath, I slipped inside of her. I was ready to climax. I held back as long as I could, but I came hard. I was so wrapped up in my own orgasm that I did not even notice she orgasmed herself, although I would like to believe that she did. When I finished, I held onto her tightly, wrapping my legs around her tail. I'm not sure what I enjoyed more, the actual sex act or the time I spent holding her. It was getting close to 4 a.m. and since the trainers would sometimes as early as 4:30, I decided I better get changed. It was hard to leave. Over the next few days, I felt about as good as I ever had in my life. My emotional state was exuberant. I was already planning for more encounters with the dolphins when I started back to work the next week. But I was reassigned to another building. From the highest high of my life, I fell into a pretty deep depression. I still don't think I'm over it.
Ha ha!